Family, welcome to yet another one. So this is a word to the United States of America. I remember this was 8 January 2026 when Prophet Angel released a word, for 2026 and beyond.
I want to speak plainly so that you're getting it. And of course, the country many people want to hear is the United States.
Yes,
in the United States, the dollar system will be questioned from inside, not outside. It will be the people questioning it. A crisis centered on commercial real estate in major cities, New York, is going to be something that when you look at it, you're going to say, why is everything imploding? But the Lord will be settling things in motion.
So I don't know why, but today as I was looking for confirmation for, this word, I came across this video where Brother Brandon was, talking about some certain things that have to do with the United States of America. And what he said, he actually confirms what Prophet Angel said. Briggs was not prophesying, but he was just reading out the news, and what he read out ties in perfectly with what Prophet Angel had said here.
Look at this right here. The housing market, just in numbers of U.S. home buyers falls to the lowest level ever recorded, 1929. But the economy is fine, right? So you see, it's worse than 2008 and 1929 before the Great Depression. So this shows the pulse of America. And you say, well, is there more about that? Is there more people talking about this? Yes, there's actually more articles concerning this. This is from Watch Guru. Okay, this is another article. Who is this article by? Okay, the number of U.S. home buyers just dropped to a record low, shifting the market future in buyers' favor. So people are trying to sell their house, and they're saying that the housing market is worse than it's ever been.
And of course, the country many people want to hear is the United States.
Yes,
in the United States, the dollar system will be questioned from inside, not outside. It will be the people questioning it.
Wow.
A crisis centered on commercial real estate in major cities, New York, is going to be something that when you look at it, you're going to say, why is everything imploding? But the Lord will be settling things in motion.
So I felt that was very interesting.
And I saw in the days ahead that they would try to bring a plan to save the housing market. As I saw the buildings rocking in New York, and I saw major real estate with big buildings and things in trouble.
So that was now Brandon Biggs, speaking prophetically. I believe he said it August 2026. And Prophet Angel said it in January. So I just feel, this is very, very serious. Prophetic voices are now speaking about this matter. Well, talking about the United States of America, there's this word that Prophet Angel said, before President Trump was voted into office the second time. I just feel this is very, very interesting too. What do you think about this? I'll meet you the next one as always. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. God bless you.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? If the Bible is correct, 66 books of the Bible, if they are correct and they are prophetic, how on earth did they miss that they will be in America? It's questions you never ask, because I don't care how many American preachers will lie to you. America is not written in the Bible. We can find Trump, we can find Obama as examples of some other kings that were in the Bible, and these guys type in, they are typing shadows of the same people. But to say America, why would the Bible miss America? Not a single prophet mentioned America. Russia, we know, is there because it goes says to the farthest north.
Yes, sir.
And we know the British Isles are there because they are mentioned.
Yes, sir.
But they are not mentioned as the British Isles, they're mentioned by location. That if you go Israel to the Isles that are in the north, so we know Britain is there, we know Russia is included. So we have a certain way of understanding these are the nations. Or we can go back to other nations that are written, like you will get to Togama, Goma. You then go into history and go like, which country is this? You find Turkey is there. You find Russia is written there. You find Iran is written there. Why America is not written? 20 of the 21 educational institutions, including Harvard, Yale, these are 20 of the first 21 educational facilities, or rather institutions to be built in America, like Harvard, Yale, and all these. 20 of the 21 were all founded on the pretext of having the facilities to facilitate evangelists being trained there so that they can send them to nations. Yes, that same Harvard you're talking about, that same Yale we're talking about.
Wow.
That was the main purpose.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
There is no country recorded on earth whose constitution is based on it being Christians, not religious people, Christians controlling everything and basing everything on Christianity, except America, and it's not in your Bible. Why is it so?
Amen.
So everything that happens in America is actually affecting the world.
Yes, sir.
You see, as we say, when America coughs, the world catches a cold.
Yes, sir.
So we know for sure something is happening with America, and when something happens with America, the whole world begins to respond in some way. When the world recession was taking place, the recession was taking place globally. It was because of what they called subprime mortgages. It started in America. How is anything happening in America affecting Zambia, affecting Zimbabwe, affecting Namibia, affecting Zimbabwe? For what? Because it's that big. When you see Israel saying we can fight Hamas, we can fight this, they know they're backing of America.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
So they are bold because of an America that is not written in the Bible. The reason is very, very simple. It is very, very simple. America, if we start with America, let's start also with the likes of Iraq. Iraq was one of the biggest countries, was the superpower.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
In biblical times, it was Iraq. Isn't it amazing? When the Bible talking about Babylon, they were talking about Iraq.
Yeah. Wow.
But that superpower was directly involved with Israel. So it appears there. Then the Bible talks about the modern Babylon that is coming. That means it's a spirit that will be in another country.
The modern Babylon.
That will still be Babylon.
Oh, yes.
So the question then is, what is happening to America? What is happening to America is because it's not written in the Bible. So since it's not written in the Bible and we find it as a superpower now, it means America has to stop being a superpower before the rapture happens or within the rapture period.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
No, you're not getting it. Because if it becomes a superpower before the rapture, or after the rapture is still a superpower, there is a problem in the missing in the prophetic. They missed it somewhere.
Oh, yes.
That's right. That's right.
But because the Bible doesn't miss,
Yes, sir.
America is not a superpower when Jesus returns. I don't know if they're getting this.
You're getting it.
So the Bible doesn't even need to include them in anything.
Wow.
So we know for sure the rapture is imminent. Why? Because BRICS is here.
Oh, yes.
We see all the building blocks of people trying to make America not to be a superpower.
Wow.
They're already in motion. All the engines and the systems are already in motion for America not to be a superpower.
Yes, sir.
Way back you wouldn't fight with America and do. Now we are in years, Ukraine, and America is sponsoring money after money, weapon after money. They are failing to dethrone Putin. Why? Because it's not a superpower.
Yes, sir.
It's failing to be what it was.
Yes, sir.
The dollar is losing value. Why? Because America doesn't have to be a superpower when the rapture is happening.
Yes, sir.
This is the reason why America is moving into Africa and trying to regain its former glory. They are talking to countries. They are setting bases and military bases.
That's right.
Why? Because they want to destabilize the region. And if they destabilize the region, what they are trying to do there is to gain power, consolidate its power. Why? Because they know, they themselves know we are no longer a superpower.
Wow.
Hey,
That's amazing.
hey.
If you get into America, you meet them in America, it's better to say ni hao.
Yeah.
Why? Because you are in China.
It's not China.
Right now, as I talk to you now, America owes China. This is as of 2024. This is 2024, I believe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It owes $775 billion US to China.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
That's almost $1 trillion.
Yes.
You owe another country. How can you be a superpower?
And
You're in debt.
Never.
So you see, it's lining up. Why you don't find America there? Because in the timetable of God, it's not useful.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
I did not say America is useless. I'm saying it's not useful in the plan
Of God.
of God as dealing with the end time.
Yes, sir.
Because God has got timetables like after 1,000 years I will do this. After it doesn't fall within the notable timetable the notable time scale and time marks and time tags that God has put in it. It doesn't matter. Hope you're still flowing.
We're flowing.
So a lot of people ask, what am I going to do? What's happening? What is America? What is happening in America is nothing.
Oh, yes.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing except the falling of America.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
To God, it's not a shock.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing about it.
Oh, yes.
To God, it's not an issue.
Oh, yes.
It's just another country falling.
It's just another country falling. Wow.
Let me tell you something. It started with moral decadence. The fall in moral values of people.
Oh, yes.
To the point that we, right now, if you look at the moral decadence, the level of the fall of a nation that was built on Christian principles by Christians, for Christians, they don't know who to vote for. If you have a certain level of moral compass that directs your life, and you know exactly the Bible is your guide, definitely you say, okay, I don't know what Trump is. I don't know what he does behind the scenes. I don't know whether he's a Christian or not. I don't know if he's doing it just for votes. But at least I know one thing. He's standing for the principles that we stand for that are written here.
Oh, yes, sir. That's right.
Never.
So no, Trump hates black people. Okay, let's agree he hates black people. But which political party got people out of slavery? Republican Party. Which political party got people into slavery? The Democratic Party. Do you still need to be told anything?
No.
That's why I say we need another Malcolm X. Because the fools that are there in the black community in America are disadvantaging black people in America.
That's right.
True.
They are in for their pockets, only money.
Oh, yes.
Only money.
So black people don't really know the direction to take because the leaders that are there right now in the civil, it's crazy.
Hi.
They're just for money.
They're there for money.
Their pocket and their belly.
Oh, yes.
But the Bible says, and one of their prophets said, Cretans are simply there for their belly. This is the problem that is happening right now. So when you see the moral decadence, you see the moral fall of America, a nation that says, one nation under God.
Yes.
In God we trust. Even their money.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
God we trust. It's right there.
Isn't it amazing? They say, if in God we trust, then they put, Illuminati symbols on their money. Which God do you trust?
Trust.
It's a whole nation sacrificed to the devil, yet built on Christian principles for Christians to actually have a whole lot of all these evangelists going into the world.
Hey.
I'm trying to tell you what is happening in America.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are facts. And my black people, I'm actually ashamed. In the early stages of the music, when we're talking about rap music, you get the point.
Yes, sir.
It was full of messages. Our people, emancipation from poverty into prosperity. Black people thinking for themselves.
Yes, sir.
Black people requiring their own nation.
Yes, sir.
Whatever, whether that dream was crazy or not, the fact is, it gave people a certain level of power.
Yes, sir.
And the white community in America noticed it.
Hey.
And realized something was wrong with the message, with the rap music that they were listening to. I know you're thinking, he has gone to rap music? Let me show you something. You understand Elijah Muhammad of the Nation of Islam?
Oh, yes.
You know what he said? He said, one rap song is more powerful than 1,000 of my sermons.
Wow.
One rap song.
Yes, one rap song. He knew the impact of that one rap song.
The power.
And the white community understood it. And turned the whole rap music that was giving black people desire to own things, emancipation, political, financial emancipation, economic emancipation, and gave them the power and the will to drive forward. They noticed it and changed through record companies and signing and saying, oh, this song, we don't like that song, we don't like this song, until we started singing of our women as female dogs. This is not a vulgar word. Bitch is not a vulgar word.
Oh, yes.
That's a female dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very true, sir. It's not.
How are we excited calling our women That name.
A female dog.
Yes. And our female also sing same songs, calling themselves female dogs themselves.
Hey.
Some even put on social media and write their name.
Hey. Hey.
Why? They knew. And we started calling our women's bodies booty. Do you know what it was? That was the hole underneath the ship that kept the slaves during slave transportation from Africa.
Oh.
That was the booty. Now we're calling our women's bodies
Booty.
Oh, wow.
What is wrong?
According to Oxford Dictionary, as you see it online there, the term bitch comes from the Old English word bice or a bitch, which means female dog. And that's the word that they are now using in their songs to refer to our women, to our queens. We lost the moral fiber.
That's right.
And it is a planned thing so that America can fall. Now that week, Thanksgiving week, is more powerful than Christmas now.
Hey.
More celebrated than Easter. They replaced deaths and put something that everyone will agree with and left what God was saying. What are we doing? It's one America just going for the fall.
It's falling.
That's right. That's right.
Do you think we were ever going to talk about another currency that is not the US dollar?
No.
Never.
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 What is really taking place? Very easy. It's not in the Bible, but it's only there under what when the Bible says, and the nations of the world will do this. That means America is in there because it says the nations of the world.
Oh, yes.
I remember a movie where this actor said, God bless America and no place else. No matter how they talk about God from evening to morning, from morning to evening, from month, beginning of month to the end of the month, beginning of the year to the end, beginning of a decade, beginning of a century to the end of a century, they are never in the Bible. Why? Because they are not anything when Jesus comes back. They do not add anything to the coming of Christ. So there is this liberal mandate that the devil is pushing, but it has no morals whatsoever, devoid of morals.
Hey.
And because you see it on the news, it should be correct. What I'm trying to say to you is, what is happening in America is the fall of America.
Oh, yes.
And I know it. If you live in America, you hear a person saying this because they fed you this. We are the greatest nation on earth. You know, America is so prideful that they have I believe I think it's a baseball series or whatever it is. They call it the World Series.
Oh, yes.
They only play as America. And the cup is actually the World Cup.
Hey.
And no America plays except America.
Yeah, the only ones in it.
The World Series.
I like these guys, they are dangerous.
The whole series of America.
Even if the preachers are losing it, you can hear that God blesses America. In America, God is doing this in America. You think, wait a minute. Do you know there is a world out there?
Oh, yes.
Do you know there is an Israel? They think they are the chosen people. Yet Israel is. So God is not interested in that kind of pride. When you try to replace yourself, the chosen people, it is to formulate a narrative so they know exactly what they need to give to you. And if you're stupid enough to take everything that they give to you, let me tell you something. You will think you are informed.
Come on, oh.
Imagine God says when Jesus comes back, I cannot have a nation I never wrote in the Bible. That nation needs to go down.
Oh, yes.
There should be a new superpower.
Oh, yes.
China is in there. We know China. We can locate China in the Bible.
Yes, sir.
We can locate Russia, which is the second superpower now in the Bible.
Yes, sir.
We can locate it. But notice which country is going down.
America.
So you understand what God is doing every day. He's doing it with big nations. But listen to this. Though he did not write anything about America, he wrote things about Americans.
Yes,
yes.
sir.
So you, where you stay in America, you ought to honor God with your life because you are in the Bible as his people.
Oh, yes. Amen.
Amen.
No country mentioned, no region mentioned, But in the realm of the spiritual, it's a whole region.
Yes.
And America is inside some supernatural spiritual regions.
Yes, sir.
That means you are involved in the Bible. You are there in the Bible. When he says my people, if you're in America, you're his people.
Yes, sir.
Your nation might not be in there, but you are in there.
Amen.
So you got to honor God with what you have. Consistently honor him, pray to him, worship him, and know for sure he knows the end from the beginning. The beginning from the end is Alpha and Omega. The beginning and the end. He knows you. And he knows you by name.
Oh, yes.
It's so specific. He knows you by name. This. Revelation 2 verse number 9, and we're about to finish. Revelation 2 verse number 9.
Oh, yes.
Revelation 2 verse number 9.
Revelation.
I know your works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. You can't call America the chosen country. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. They are the chosen one.
Oh, yes.
And are not but a synagogue of Satan.
Hey.
Wow.
You call yourself a chosen country when it's Jews. You are the synagogue of Satan.
Hey.
Wow.
It's good to be prideful. To be proud of your country is very good.
Oh, yes,
sir.
Look at what they did. These guys, what they did. The God came and killed everyone, destroyed everyone using a flood. Because of two sins, pride and moral decadence.
Yes, sir.
Pride and moral decadence. Pride, moral decadence. And then he put a rainbow. He says, I will not destroy the nations ever again by a global flood, but fire.
Oh, yes.
I know fire. I'm adding fire because that's what fire will be, the one that will come to judge.
Oh, yes.
But flood was the one they started with.
Yes, sir.
Now they've taken the rainbow that was a sign to end the punishment of those who committed the sin of pride and moral decadence. And then they took the rainbow and claimed it. Remember, the rainbow was a sign that I have entered. I will never kill you again for this sin of pride
And moral
decadence using water. I can use another thing, but not water. What was the sin? Pride.
Moral decadence.
Moral decadence. What was the sign that had stopped? The rainbow. Now they have used the rainbow as their own sign. And they have 1 month where they celebrate their gay lesbianism, homosexuality, and they called it the Pride Month.
Hey.
Wow.
Pride and moral decadence.
Using the sign that I will not kill people again using flood for the sin of pride and moral decadence. And then you take the sign of God's grace and spin it and call the day you celebrate the sin of moral decadence Pride Month.
Right, man.
Hey.
Now you're not getting what I'm saying.
We get it, sir. We get
And
it.
what is the poster child for all these sins? America. Whenever there was a time where people killed children, there was a punishment coming from God every time in the Bible.
Oh, yes.
And they are sacrificing children. There. They told us, your body is your choice. Your body, your choice.
Oh, yes.
Then allowed women to commit abortion, to kill babies. You know, it's not called abortion, it's murder. Let's call sin what it is.
Oh, yes.
It's murder.
Murder.
And they committed murder. And guess what happens? They committed murder using these kids, killing these kids. And they said, your body, your choice.
Oh, yes.
Then they brought in COVID and said, your body, our choice. You can't choose what we will put in your body. We will put in your body something. We will choose for you. Wait a minute. All this time you were campaigning for years.
yes.
That's your body, your choice. COVID comes, you say your body, the government's choice.
Hey.
That tells you now they're walking in the, they're blurring the lines.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's controlling someone.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
You told me, my body, my choice. I have agreed with you that because you wanted kids dying. Now COVID is here. You say your body, the government's choice.
Hey.
You have heard what God is doing with America.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's not what God is doing with America. It is what God is doing with Israel.
Yes, sir.
And what is God doing to prepare the coming of his son?
Yes, sir.
He knows. America cannot be the main superpower.
Oh yes.
And now what they are left with is just the gift of God. They are claiming it.
Hey.
But I want you to check online. Just go there and talk about ranks of nations with subjects of literacy, poverty, riches. You will see. You'll be so shocked that it doesn't come number one in many areas. It's already losing.
Oh, yes.
And if you are clever, check the times it dropped. Then you'll be so shocked. You need to wake up now. This is more up to date than tomorrow's newspaper.
Oh yes.
Amen.
Don't be lied to. People use their mouth to glorify their countries, and you are being told to oppose your own country, and you go on the internet and oppose South Africa, oppose Zimbabwe, oppose Zambia, oppose Kenya, oppose. You're just opposing. Our countries are rubbish. Look at America now. I've got American daughters and sons that they can tell you. Their own form has 11 places where you need to fill in forms of where you're getting your income. They're expecting you to have at least 11 streams of income.
Hey.
It's not because it's a rich country. No, this guy is work in America. Don't think you're going to go to America and be with your cousin Toto and move around shopping. No, they'll tell you I'm at work.
Oh yes.
And they have 3 jobs, from one to the other, so that they balance things. I want to go to America. Go. We are telling you now, by the Spirit is going down.
Oh yes.
You will come back. Trust me. I said you will come back.
Come back.
I gave that prophecy before.
Yes,
These
sir.
people will start coming back to their
sir.
own countries in Africa.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Like
sir.
I'm tired there. I'm telling you. You see it open now.